Student name MaryKate McLoughlin. Student ID 101-03171. As part of the final year project for Construction Management and Engineering, we are required to create a final year project midterm presentation. In this presentation, I will discuss the key elements of my final year project and provide an up-to-date progress report. The main title of my final year project is The Financial Value of Sustainable Construction. It's an investigation into the financial value associated with the building energy rating of a domestic dwelling. In short, I am investigating the relationship between the building energy rating and the sale price of a house. The hypothesis of my project is that the building energy rating of a domestic dwelling has no effect on the financial value of a property. Before we get started, it is important to have a clear understanding of what the building energy rating is. So, the building energy rating, what is it? The building energy rating, or the BER for short, was created by the Sustainable Energy Authority of Ireland. It is an indication of the energy performance of a home. The BER calculates the energy used within a building. The energy measured comprises of ventilation, space heating, water heating and lighting. The calculations are completed on the basis of a standard occupancy. The BER is rated using a scale from A to G, with A being the most efficient. It is similar to the system used to grade consumer products, such as washing machines, microwaves and kettles. It is important to note in 2007 that it became compulsory for all houses entering the property market to have a BER. With an understanding of the BER, my question is, what is the relationship between the BER and the selling price of a residential dwelling? I will answer this by completing the following. Collecting predetermined factors of 1,050 houses, inputting these factors into an artificial neural network, and analysing the outputs. To provide you with a clearer picture of what is involved, I have created a path of progress as a visual aid. The first step involves researching the area of interest. For the purpose of this project, this includes energy benchmarking systems and the Irish property market. This will enable me to decide on the most influential factors associated with the sale price of a house. The next step is to determine the source of information. For the purpose of this investigation, www.daft.ie will be used. Factors, in other words the data, will be collected from both County Cork and County Dublin. Once the data has been obtained, it will be inputted into the artificial neural network model. Once the data has been inputted and the ANN model completed, the outputs can be analysed. This will determine the most influential factor and in turn clarify the relationship between the BER and the sale price of a house. As part of my project, I will be using an artificial neural network model. It is important to have a basic understanding of what an ANN model is. So, what is it? An artificial neural network is a computational model that transfers inputs into outputs. Artificial nodes are connected together to form a network that mimics a biological neural network. They cooperate to create a function with the property that each input is related to exactly one output. So basically, you input your data, the artificial neural network reviews the data and provides you with your outputs, in other words, your results. The inputs will include the following factors. 1. Location. 2. Size of the building. 3. Type of house. 4. Number of bedrooms. 5. Number of bathrooms. 6. Presence of front garden. 7. Presence of back garden. 8. Building energy rating. And finally 9. Sale asking price. The source utilised for collecting the data required was www.daft.ie. When using Daft, some issues were encountered regarding missing information. This included the building energy rating, the floor area and the sale price. I initially planned on using houses in Dublin. However, as some of the adverts were missing crucial information, this was not possible, and as a result, houses from Cork were also included. Once the data was collected, a trial run was completed. The data used in the trial run consisted of 500 houses from both Dublin and Cork. Unfortunately, some errors were encountered. These errors included duplicated data, failure for location to have an impact on the sale price, positive or negative. There was a lack of consistency with regards to the data provided. It is important to note that although the model failed, it uncovered the errors present within the data and enabled me to make the relevant changes. Progress to date. So far, I have researched benchmarking, property market, and artificial neural networks. I have collected data for 800 houses, I have rectified errors found in Trial 1, and I have completed the midterm written report. So what have I yet to do? Tasks to be completed. A second trial run must be completed in order to ensure that the ANN model and the data collected are correct. It is important to note that the number of houses used for this trial is irrelevant. The outputs must be analysed in order to correct any errors present. With the success of the second trial, a final trial can be completed, with a total 1,050 houses. For the final model, I must collect the remaining 250 houses. With the success of the second trial, I can input the completed data into the ANN model. Once this has been done, I can analyse the outputs and determine the most influential factor to affect the sale price of a house. I can then determine the relationship between the BER and the sale price of a house. With regards to the thesis itself, I will discuss the outputs from the ANN model using the results, and I will complete the main body of the thesis and edit my current draft. In conclusion, I am currently collecting data and will be running another trial run soon. I hope I have been able to provide you with the key elements of my final year project and a sufficient progress report. Thank you for listening.